We begin in Queens, where a father's instinct and training took over in the nick of time, and he saved his daughter's life. He's a child care worker, but he's never had to use his life-saving skills until now. CBS 2's Nina Kapur spoke with the family today.
1-year-old Shiloh Hill is as bubbly, smiley, and talkative as they come. But just last week, as mom Rachel was getting ready to tuck Shiloh and her older brother Zion into bed, she suddenly went quiet.
I'm holding her, and she just kind of goes limp in my arms, and her eyes were just kind of off, and she wasn't responding.
Next thing Rachel knew, her daughter's lips went blue. Later learning, Shiloh suffered from a febrile seizure caused by a spike in fever.
Even in crying and praying and, just, Jesus, what's going on? It was terrifying.
But timing is everything. Rachel says just as Shiloh became unresponsive, her husband Rasheen walked through the front door. Rasheen said he was walking in the house from a day of work when he heard his wife screaming his name and his daughter Shiloh's.
Of course, my instincts are to rush upstairs to see what's going on, and I immediately see my daughter dangling in my wife's arms like a doll. She was just lifeless. It was the most terrifying moment ever.
Without skipping a beat, Rasheen began CPR, a skill he learned while working at the New York City Children's Center.
It's my 19 years of CPR training, which I've never used not one single time on any of the hundreds of children that have passed through my program. Never used it once.
Until he used it to save his own daughter's life.
It was definitely a blessing, definitely, I guess, at this point now, the best thing that I brought out of that experience of my 19 years was learning this in order to be able to save it from my own child. Save my own child's life with it. Now
Rachel and Rasheen are using their story that could have ended very differently to encourage every parent to get CPR training. In St. Albans, Queens, Nina Kapur, CBS 2 News.
Wow, thank God he was there and she's okay. Rachel works as an assistant principal and says her job does not require CPR training, but after this incident, she's already signed up for classes.